what New Year opportunity would be particularly important and valuable to this group? Well, of course, it's TEDxZumbroRiver 2017. Now, what is TEDx? TEDx is an organization that records talks and puts them online for the entire world to experience. All of these talks have a similar focus. The video and the person must talk about an idea that is worth spreading. Everyone in this room, all of you Toastmasters, have ideas that are worth spreading. I've seen them. I know they're here, and you could do them. I am here this morning to tell you more about TEDx and to engage you in getting involved with TEDxZumbroRiver right here in Rochester. TED Talks started in the 1980s. There are now thousands of them online. They are from 3 to 18 minutes. So that's a very good range for what we're used to doing here in Toastmasters. TEDx is a little different than a TED Talk. The X means it's multiplying, timesing the TED Talks by spreading them around the world, because TED Talks can be done anywhere there is someone or some organization that is willing to follow the rules of a very probity organization, TED, to produce a local version of TED Talks called TEDx. There are 5 ways for you to get involved here in Rochester in TEDxZumbroRiver. The first way is really easy. Go online, search for TEDxZumbroRiver, and watch the videos from last year. You might actually see someone that you know that did a TED Talk here last year. You might be inspired to actually use the TED Talks and the TEDx Talks as a daily inspiration by watching one of them a day. Again, they're short, so it's an easy thing to do, and they are amazing stories that are either inspiring, educational, or entertaining. So they're a great way to start your day on the days other than Toastmasters. The second way to get engaged is to promote the event that's coming. Our club, I'm already proud to say, is doing this by sharing the upcoming event through our social media channels. I would encourage you to reshare those with your friends, colleagues, and family to encourage more people to participate. The third way to become engaged is to be a speaker at TEDx. Now, the application is open right now. All of you have topics you could present. The deadline is this Saturday. So I would encourage you to think about this, but the time is quick. I am going to apply this year. I have a topic that I have presented many years ago that some of you might remember that I am going to propose for this year's TEDx event in Rochester. The title of mine is Feedback is a Gift, something that I've learned and experienced here in Toastmasters. So I'm looking forward to going through that process. One of the neat things about being selected as a TEDx speaker is you are required to go to practice sessions where they give you feedback. Imagine that. They actually help you make sure your speech that day is the best it can be. Again, something we've experienced here at Toastmasters. So the third way is to become a speaker. The fourth way is to volunteer. The application to be a volunteer at the Rochester TEDx event is open as well. There are 6 ways you can volunteer. You can help with the design elements, whether it's the publicity, the materials for the day of the event, even a t-shirt. You can be an event organizer to help with all the logistics getting ready for the event. You can be a giver of hospitality to help those people, especially those that are coming from outside of Rochester, to truly experience Rochester. You can be a busy bee, which is what I was last year, and also helped inspire me to want to be a speaker next year, in 2017. And that's somebody who's willing to kind of do just about anything. We put together packages for the day of the event, and then we were at the event helping with hosting. So you can be a volunteer at the event. That's the fourth way. The fifth way, oh, sorry, I missed one. The one other way is the other category, the great other, they talk about it. If you don't fit into any of the other volunteer categories, you can be an other volunteer and provide whatever specific skills and talents that you might have. The fifth way to get involved, of course, is to attend. Come and join the group that will be at the TEDx event this year. Last year, there were more than 1,000 people, which for Rochester was amazing for their first event, made it the biggest TEDx event in the entire state. This year will be equally good. The speakers were phenomenal. I even saw some of our friends there from the Rochester Alternative School. The teacher and the students were there attending, which I thought was a great way to inspire those young people to do amazing things with their lives. So those are the 5 ways you can become involved. You can view them, you can promote the event, you can become a speaker, you can volunteer, and you can attend. I would encourage you to get engaged in one or more of those ways because it is a valuable way to step beyond what we do here in Toastmasters and really challenge yourselves to learn and grow as speakers and help support a great local event. Perhaps it will inspire you if you don't put in an application to speak this year. Go and experience it. Apply next year to be a speaker, and let's have more Toastmasters participate in this TEDx event as speakers. But also, even just come back to our club and share your experience of having become engaged in TEDxZumbroRiver. Mr. Toastmaster.